This dimension that you're looking at right now is in two levels. One has happened, another is happening. So the 83 of them have happened. If you want to talk in numbers, the 83rd one is happened but still happening.
The concept of series of Big Bangs, often referred to as cosmic cycles or cyclic cosmology, has been proposed in some theoretical models within the field of cosmology. These models suggest that the universe undergoes a series of expansions and contractions, with each cycle culminating in a Big Bang followed by a big crunch. Before we talk about Big Bang, let's first watch Sadhguru's video.
Out of the 84 creations that have happened, 83 have happened, this one is happening. Out of these, as creation is happening, ongoing, the dissolution also is ongoing. So the dissolution process started for some creation and they started dissolving and dissolving and dissolving. Out of this, only 20 are still in the process of dissolving, in different levels of dissolving. The others are completely obliterated. Except you can look at them in your awareness, looking at this creation, because in some way it contains the residue or the experience of all that. Just as you carry your experience of life into everything that you do, the process of creation also has been carrying the experience of every creation into the next one and the next one, though they're completely different. Though they may be completely different. Say, you went to school and played soccer, and that was 25 years ago. Now suddenly it happened, you were 45 years of age and a burglar entered your house. When a burglar enters your house, you are not going "Kya!" like this. You will go like this. Because your soccer game, suddenly something that you have completely forgotten, somewhere it is there in your system, it pops up. You kick the burglar like a soccer ball, not like a karate kick or a kalaripaitu kick or something else. So the experience, you might have played soccer just for a month, maybe 3 months, but that experience, somewhere the residue of that experience is still ingrained in you and it finds expression somewhere else in a completely unrelated space. This is the way you're growing all the time. This is what we're calling as karma. So this is the individual karma, what we're talking about. But there is a universal karma, there is a karma of the creation itself. Because creation itself is a karma, isn't it? The act of creation, is it not an act? Act means karma, it is a karma. The residue of that karma is always moving into the next phase of creation and the next level of creation. Like this, totally 84 creations have happened, or 83 have happened, 84th is on. In that, the older ones have managed to completely dissolve, they only exist in terms of experiential imprint in the next one, but they don't have a living status. But the 20 behind this are still having different levels of living status. Some are become very, very wispy, some are little stronger, some are little stronger, some are almost real, like this. They're almost like this, but they're in the process of dissolution. Their active process of creation is not happening, that's all dissolution means. See, right now what death means for you is, when you're a child, the number of new cells that you're producing, if let's say in a year you're producing 100 billion cells, when you become 35, it is dropped a little bit. When you become 45, it's dropped a little bit. When you become 55, it's dropped further. When you become 75, it's dropped further. A time comes when what you're producing and what is dying is more than what you're able to replace. So this is how old age is happening. Exactly the same process is happening with the creation. The dissolution is always happening. Even here, dissolution is always happening, but new creation is happening, so it's vibrantly on. That new creation dwindled and stopped. So over a phase of time, over a period of time, this just went down. Only dissolution started happening, and then after some time, only memory imprints are left. No living imprint is there. So in this sense, only 21 are still having some kind of an existence. The other remaining, whatever, 63, is it? 63, they're completely gone. You cannot see them anywhere, it doesn't matter how you see, but you can see them as memory imprints within your own system, because that imprint and that experience is still here. This one is the real thing. Everything else, in receding order, they're active. In this, there are two. In the current one, there are two. One is the physicality, which carries the memory of everything. Another is the source of creation, which is the basis of the future. Either you can let your past become the future. When you allow your past to become the future, we look at you and say, it's her karma. When we say it's her karma, what it means is, she's allowing her past to be her future. There is no fresh possibility in her. That's what it is. When we look at someone and say, karma, we are just saying, they are allowing their past to become their future. There is no future for them really. It will repeat itself. So when you say, I'm working on a spiritual path, what you're trying to say is, on one level, the statement that you're making is that you do not want your past to repeat as future. You do not want your life to be cyclical. You want your life to go forward. You don't want to be part of the cycle. The last chant that you were singing just now is Punarapi Jananam Punarapi Maranam, means this cycle, I want to break it somehow. Because once you get into a cycle, once you get into a circle or moment, you are not going to go anywhere. If you say somebody is going in circles, what does the expression mean to you? It simply means he's not getting anywhere, isn't it? So when we say, it's his karma, that's what we're saying. He's not going to get anywhere, because on the circle, he thinks it's a new journey because he has very short memory. Everybody is in a state of dementia. What is before his mother's womb, or what is in his mother's womb also he does not remember. They are in a state of dementia, so the circle looks new. Every time they go through it, it looks new. They are like animals in a loop, in a circus they put animals on the loop. This is just like that. In India, particularly in the yogic culture, probably it's there in somewhere in the… maybe it's in the Yoga Sutras itself, this example. They are compared to the bullocks at the oil mill. What they do to the bullocks in the oil mill is, they blind them, that means they blindfold them. They tie something over their eyes, or they tie everything like this and just leave this. And it's on an oil mill. As far as the bullock is concerned, it thinks it's going somewhere. It's like you go on a treadmill, it feels like you're going somewhere, but you're not going anywhere. That is karma. So, this dimension that you're looking at right now is in two levels. One has happened, another is happening. So the 83 of them have happened. If you want to talk in numbers, the 83rd one is happened but still happening. In a residual way, it is still happening. Your birth has happened. Is it happened? Your birth happened, but still happening, isn't it? Your death also has happened, but still happening. Know what I'm saying? Your death is a foregone conclusion, isn't it? It's already happened. The moment you were born, your death happened. First step towards your death happened, but still happening. You're waiting for it to be complete, or you're wanting it to be delayed. But it is happening, isn't it? And it's already happened. So, there's another dimension within you for which the birth has not happened, nor will the death happen to it. Only if you touch that dimension, you have something called as a future. Otherwise, you have just karma. Karma means you're repeating your past as future. You may be changing the color, you may be changing the style of how you do it, but still the same stuff, nothing different. Same stuff, what the caveman was doing, you're still doing the same stuff. Style and capability might have changed, but it's the same stuff, isn't it so? This is like anchor. This is an anchor. You've thrown an anchor and you're trying to move your boat. At the most, it can only go in circles, isn't it? So we are trying to pull in the anchor or cut the rope which holds us to the anchor so that next time we power, it will go away. So the whole spiritual sadhana is based on this, that you want to become free. Free does not mean you have to forget, but you have to become free from the memory which rules you. And the memory is not just in your mind, every cell in your body carries memory. This much is very clear to us through genetic science and other things. You are carrying the memory of your forefathers and you're still behaving like them. You're still having a nose like them. Look at this. Unless you had a nose job done recently. Yes? There are many symbols or there are many aspects in the body which clearly say that the memory of these 84 creations are still there in your body. It is there in every atom in the existence. So what you're trying to cleanse is, you want to cleanse it from the memory because this memory binds you. This memory gives you a sense of belonging. At the same time, this memory binds you, it doesn't let you go. So when you do sadhana, you're trying to cut everything because without cutting that, without cutting your anchor, you're not going to move ahead. So why this memory is holding me back? It is that memory which has given integrity and stability to your body and the structure of who you are right now. Without that, without this memory, this body couldn't be created. Without the memory of a single-celled animal being within you, without all that information being carried through the evolutionary process and you sitting here, without that memory, this body cannot be structured and held together. So memory is not your enemy, it is just that you don't know how to hold it. You are into it, that's a problem. You are into it, now you want to get out of it, you want to make use of the memory, but you don't want to be used by your memory. That is spiritual sadhana. You want to have a future which is different from your past.
The Big Bang Theory is the prevailing cosmological model that describes the origin and evolution of the universe. This scientific framework provides a comprehensive explanation of the universe's development from an extraordinary hot and dense state to its current large-scale structure. In this detailed exploration, we will dwell into the key concepts, supporting evidence and ongoing questions surrounding the Big Bang Theory. Initial singularity. The foundation of the Big Bang Theory lies in the concept of an initial singularity, an extreme hot and dense state from which the universe originated. At this point, the known laws of physics break down and the singularity represents the starting point of the cosmic journey. Cosmic inflation. One crucial aspect of the Big Bang Theory is the proposal of cosmic inflation. In the early moments of the universe, a rapid and exponential expansion occurred. This inflationary phase lasted for a short time, but had a profound impact on the large-scale structure of the universe, providing an elegant solution to various cosmological puzzles. The evolution of the universe. Formation of basic building blocks. As the universe expanded and cooled, it transitioned through different temperature and energy realms. During these stages, fundamental particles such as quarks and leptons formed. As the universe continued to cool, protons, neutrons, and electrons emerged. Nucleosynthesis and element formation. A significant milestone in the evolution of the universe was nucleosynthesis, the synthesis of light elements such as hydrogen, helium, and lithium. This process occurred during the first few minutes after the Big Bang, when conditions were conducive to nuclear fission. The abundance of these light elements serves as crucial evidence supporting the Big Bang theory. Formation of atoms and cosmic microwave background. Approximately 380,000 years after the Big Bang, the universe had cooled enough for protons and electrons to combine, forming neutral atoms. This allowed photons to travel freely through space, creating the cosmic microwave background radiation. The detection of the CMB provides observational support for the Big Bang theory and offers a snapshot of the early universe. Galaxies and stars under the influence of gravity, matter began to clump together, leading to the formation of galaxies and cosmic structures. The first stars ignited, initiating a cosmic era known as the Cosmic Dawn. These stellar formations played a pivotal role in shaping the evolving universe. Observational support. Cosmic microwave observations. The precise measurements of the cosmic microwave background radiation by instruments like the Planck satellite have provided detailed insights into the early universe's condition. Anisotropies in the CMB offer valuable information about the density variation that eventually gave rise to the large-scale structure we observe today. The observed abundance of light elements, particularly the primordial nucleosynthesis of hydrogen and helium, aligns with the prediction of the Big Bang theory. The calculated ratios of these elements closely match the observation ratios, reinforcing the theory's validity. Redshift and Hubble's law. Edwin Hubble's discovery of the redshift of galaxies and the formulation of Hubble's law played a pivotal role in supporting the expanding universe concept. The redshift of distant galaxies providing the evidence of the universe's ongoing expansion consistent with the prediction of the Big Bang theory. Large-scale structure of the universe. Observations of the large-scale structure of the universe, including the distribution of galaxies and cosmic filaments, support the idea that the universe evolved from a hot, dense state. The structure observed in the cosmos today have risen from the gravitational collapse of initially smooth density fluctuations. Ongoing questions and challenges. Dark matter and dark energy. While the Big Bang theory was successfully explained, many aspects of the universe's evolution, the nature of dark matter and dark energy remains elusive. These mysterious components, constituting a significant percentage of the universe, have gravitational effects but do not emit light. Unraveling their properties is a key challenge in modern cosmology. Initial conditions and singularity. The concept of the initial singularity poses theoretical challenges as it implies an infinite density and temperature. Understanding the nature of this singularity and the conditions that prevailed during the earliest moments of the universe is an ongoing area of exploration. Cosmic inflation details. While cosmic inflation elegantly addresses several cosmological puzzles, the precise mechanisms driving inflation remain speculative. Various inflationary models exist, and researchers continue to refine to test these models to gain a deeper understanding of the inflationary epoch. The concept of series of Big Bangs, often referred to as cosmic cycles or cyclic cosmology, has been proposed in some theoretical models within the field of cosmology. These models suggest that the universe undergoes a series of expansions and contractions, with each cycle culminating in a Big Bang followed by a big crunch. One such model is the cyclical model or ekpyrotic universe, which suggests that our universe is just one of many cycles of expansion and contraction. According to this idea, our universe is a part of higher dimensional space, and collisions between these universes trigger the Big Bangs. It's important to note that these models are speculative and has not been conclusively proven. The prevailing cosmological model is the Big Bang theory, which describes the observable universe's expansion from a hot, dense state. However, our understanding of the early universe is still incomplete, and new theories and models continue to explore to refine our understanding of cosmic origins. In summary, the Big Bang theory stands as a comprehensive and well-supported model explaining the origin and evolution of the universe, from the initial singularity to the formation of atoms, galaxies, and stars. The theory has successfully accounted for a wide array of observations. The cosmic microwave background, nucleosynthesis, and the large-scale structure of the universe provide compelling evidence, reinforcing the theory's validity. However, cosmology is a dynamic field, and numerous questions and challenges remain. The quest to understand dark matter, dark energy, the nature of the initial singularity, and the details of cosmic inflation continues to drive scientific inquiry. As technology advances and our observational capabilities expand, the Big Bang theory will likely undergo refinements, deepening our understanding of the universe's fascinating journey from a hot, dense beginning to the complex cosmos we observe today.